So you may be wondering, what is the single letter word that could teach you how to not expect from others and make sure that you do not fall into disappointment and unhappiness again. So before I head into the topic, Namadesh, my name is Garret. My mission as a life coach and a law of attraction coach is to help people realize their infinite potential by tapping into spirituality, the law of attraction, and Fengshui. I'm very blessed to be trained under a Himalayan yogi who's taught me the ways of the yogic teachings as well as spirituality, which is the whole umbrella of life. So before I start off the topic, please make sure that you guys remember to hit like, subscribe, and comment your learnings in the comment section below. And it's also always nice to know where you guys are tuning in from. And yeah, it's good to connect actually, because I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week and to spread more light and positivity to the world. Okay, so without further ado, let's head into the topic of the day. So what you may be thinking, what is the single letter word? So that this single letter word is actually the most selfish word. In fact, it is I. So this I, actually you might be thinking, why is this word I so selfish and it's going to teach me about expectations? Because if you think about it, expectations basically revolves around the word I. So think about it, the last time you ever used words like I, okay, it's always I want this, I want that, I love this, I hate that. Okay, it's always about my opinions and my expectations, if you clearly remember. Okay, if you think it's always I should be treated like this, I should be loved, okay, I should be dealt like this, okay, I should be respected like that. Sounds familiar to you? Because the word I is so selfish, it has caused the world that we live in to be filled in a super high state, a very very super high state of expectations. It's not just high, it's super high. See, because everyone is just thinking about their eyes. So it's gone to the extent that we've actually grew up in this manner as well. You see, it's always constantly taking. We're always constantly wanting stuff and constantly taking in. Look at all the younger generations these days. Whenever they are about to eat food, okay, if their parents don't cook them the food that they want, they don't even eat it. You see, it's always constantly my expectations. If I don't get what I want, then I'm not gonna do it. See? So let's put this into perspective, okay? So one boy actually went to his mom, okay, and then he told his mom at 5 years old, okay? This boy went to his mom and told his mom, Mama, I love you. So mom's response was, I love you, son. Okay? So, as this boy grew up, age 16, he went to his mother, okay? Mama, I love you. So mom's response was, son, tell me how much money you need. So you see, it's getting there, you see? And as the boy grew up even further, at age 25, he went to his mom again. And this time round, Mama, I love you. Mom's response was, so tell me what's the name of the girl and where does she live? We'll help you get married, okay? No need to worry. So, as the man grew up even further, this time round, age 40, he went to his mother. Mama, I love you. This time round, mom's response was, see, I told you not to get married with this lady. Now look at your mess. Okay? So, he grew up even further, okay? This time around, age 60. He went to his mother. Mama, I love you. So this time around, mom's response is, get out of my house. I don't want you to... I will not sign any papers that you want me to sign. So, it's funny but it's sad at the same time because we live in this kind of world. Look at it. It's at age 16, it's all about my money. At age 25, it's all about my girl. At age 40, it's all about my wife. At age 60, it's all about my house. Sad but true, right? It's all about my opinions and my expectations. Think about it. If you're so used to this word I, you will never be happy. Because why? This word I revolves around expectations, and when people don't give you what you expect, you will always be constantly frustrated about things. Okay? So let's talk about this. When you say that, look at this, let's put it into this perspective again, okay? You say that youngsters are not able to be spared from this word I, okay, and this word expectations as well. You say that girlfriend and boyfriend are not able to be spared from this word I. Okay, you say that married man and woman are not able to escape from this word I as well. Do you think religion is able to escape from this word I? No. Think of it this way. The world's most religious people in the world, religious men and religious women, okay, whenever they visit a temple, what's the first thing that they do? They will always say, God, please give me what I want. So isn't it true? So every time we enter a place of prayer, do you ever say, I love God first? No, you always ask for God what you want. Isn't it true? So it's always about the I, me again, give me what I want. Sometimes you don't even donate. So when you donate, before you donate, you already ask for what you want before you donate. Is it true? So everything is always about the word I. No one ever goes to God and say, oh God, I love you. Right? So think about this. Let's put this into a different perspective again. Remember John F. Kennedy, US President John F. Kennedy? So before he went up stage, to give his presidential speech. Okay, so this was the sentence that he actually spoke. Okay, ask not what the country can do for you. Instead, ask what you can do for the country. So as we are saying about God, same thing. Ask not what the God can do for you, but ask what you can do for God. You see? But nobody cares about asking what you can do for God. Because why? I is more important than what you could do for God. Isn't it sad? So you see, if we are always constantly living in a world that is filled with I, all we see is just about me. You can't see anything around the world around you. You see, you're always gonna be constantly unhappy. Why? Because when you use the word I and you're just only thinking about the word I, you're just handing this remote control to somebody else. Why? Because when you pass this remote control to somebody else, it's okay. If you pass the remote control of a television to somebody else, it's fine. Because TV is fine to be controlled. Same for a car, you can control it remote. But when you pass yourself, remember, do not pass the remote of your emotions and your feelings to somebody else to control. Because once you do that, you're very, very prone to unhappiness, sadness, frustrations. Because when somebody just don't fulfill your expectations, you're going to be really frustrated and upset. You see? And this constant loop will continue be going on if you never understand this theory. Okay? So, remember, how can one actually learn how to get out of this word expectations? Okay? Then we must first learn how to avoid the word I. Okay? So one of which method is to set realistic expectations. Okay? Always remember this. When you set realistic expectations, know this as well. You must come to an understanding and acceptance that nobody has the obligations to fulfill your expectations. Because why? Nobody is born to fulfill expectations. Everyone is born to fulfill their own expectations. So you need to live with this, okay? You need to understand and come to an acceptance of this truth, okay? You may come up with a realistic expectations, but nobody has to be fulfilling it, okay? They got no obligations to do it, okay? So point number 2 on how to avoid the word I, okay, is to serve. Learn how to serve others. Why learn how to serve others? Because when you think about it, let's put it into perspective again, okay? When you say you want to serve others, okay? Certain times, if you want to be served, you need people, and your powers are in other people's hands, okay? Because when people don't serve you, you're dependent on others, okay? So when you say you want to serve other people, you have power, you take control, okay? Nobody is able to stop you. Same thing with respect, okay? When you demand respect, you may or may not get the respect you want, okay? However, when you want to give respect, you get respect. When you want to give respect, nobody is stopping you. You're able to give respect. Same thing for love. when you demand love or when you want love from somebody else, you may or may not get it. However, when you want to give love, that's where nobody is able to stop you. And so much, you might even be more happy by giving love. You see? So with this understanding of these 2 points of how you can actually avoid using the word I, that's where you will truly learn how to be happy. Learn and begin your journey from I to you. That's where you're able to snap out of this expectation and the selfless ego I. Okay? So I hope you've learned something from this video, and if you do, please make sure to comment your learnings in the comment section below. And it's always nice to know where you guys are tuning in from. Okay? With that, I end my video off. I'm Wondershare.